What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here from the Steel City Renegades. And if you need auto parts, there's only one place that I know I go, and that's Detroit Auto Parts. Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Red Line Radio LLC. They have two convenient locations on the east side. You can call 216-531-7373, or on the west side, call 216-398-7373. Mention Redline Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. So don't forget, if you need any parts for your vehicle today, reach out to Detroit Auto Parts, the official home and auto parts store of Redline Radio LLC.
What's going on, everybody? It is Tim Buck 2 from Tim Buck Tuesday. And you know, I really hate doing home improvement, but I love the way it looks. So what I do is I call Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. They fix bathrooms, windows, kitchens, sliding doors, and much more. Give Will a call today at 440-731-7654 and tell him Redline sent you. He'll get your house looking right in no time.
You know, every time a nice beat come on, I think I'm a rapper.
Oh, wait, we on?
Yeah. And we back at it again. We about that trip with your girl Jen. Comedy and cocktails. We getting this bitch. I'm about to flow. We getting rich. Check them commas. I got a few. Got some commas. How about you? We just doing this shit. That's how we do comedy and cocktails and Ginger coming through. Here we are with another episode of Comedy and Cocktails with Jen. For all my genaholics, to all my genaholic wannabes and gonnabees, I have the most amazing guests every week, and I'm always excited. You know I'm always lit. So I'm gonna let them introduce themselves, and then I do my little ad libs and everything. I always tell people comedy is the foundation of just the basis of everything. Cause when you can make somebody laugh, that's your end. That is your end. And I feel like everything, especially if you're an artist, no matter what you do, if you do poetry, if you sing, if you rap, you have to have some type of comedic timing to you. So, our guest today, we're going to start on my right-hand side with the most beautiful, most incomparable. She got like 18 businesses. You know, we Jamaicans around here. We work. So, introduce yourself, Katrina.
Well, hello.
Oh, you got the fairy tale music for her and everything.
Yes, my name is Katrina Franklin. I am a model in the Cleveland local area. I also have my 9 to 5. And as Jen said, I got a little Jamaican in me, so I got a couple other side businesses.
Oh, tell us about your jewelry. She does jewelry too.
Oh, yes. I do the crystal stones. I wire wrap them. And that's going to be sold under my boutique, Lovely Essentials.
Lovely Essentials.
Yes.
Let's see the ring. Put the ring up to the back a little bit. Kiss the rain, bitch.
But yeah, I'm glad to be here today with Jen and enjoy the show.
To have you.
Thank you.
Oh, give us your social media and tell the people how we met.
Okay, so I have 2 pages. I have my lovely _Gemini_ page.
Woo, Gemini.
Woo! And then I have my model page, which is Katrina _Franklin_. So you can follow me on both. I'm also on Facebook under Katrina Franklin.
I'm a big supporter and that just didn't sound right.
She's a
See, the weed is kicking in.
But
I'm big on supporting people, so that's the reason why I have the show. It's not about me; it's about them, because we have so much talent throughout Ohio and Cleveland, Akron, Youngstown, Toledo. You know what I'm saying? They don't give us our props here in Ohio. OHIO.
That's right.
And we were in a movie together.
Yes,
Common Creed.
Common Creed. You can see it on Prime, Amazon Prime.
Yes.
Yep, that's how we met, and we've been knowing each other since. And then coincidentally, we had
Jury
citizen
duty.
duty.
We can talk about it now. Judge Richard A.
Yeah,
Bell
yeah.
ain't gonna subpoena me for nothing. Oh,
Yes, so it was
I'm
a
the only bitch up
coincidence.
there crying and shit. Like, I wasn't boo-hooing, like, I wasn't ugly crying, but a teardrop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too.
A teardrop, you
Yes.
know. You hate to see your people get locked up, you know what I'm saying? It kind of hurt my soul, but,
Yeah.
you know, I felt like we made the right decision. And I think people don't understand the aspect of what voting unlocks. Because if you don't vote or you don't register to vote, you don't get to be on a jury or do jury duty.
Right.
Now, I don't know about you, but I want people of my peers to look at me and my situation. Not somebody who's not from my demographic or don't know my background, who just go off of what they see on TV or on the news. You know what I'm saying? So it's really a heavy thing to do, to make a decision on somebody's life. But I would, at least I know I'll be fair. And I would want somebody like me.
And you know
You
what?
know what I'm saying?
It was a question. It was a question during the process. It said, "Would you want yourself
Right.
as a juror in your own trial?" Yes, I would.
Absolutely.
Yes, I would. So if you don't think that you would want yourself
Right.
with you on trial,
You ain't living your life right. You doing something, nigga. You selling drugs. You got a bando. You got kids in Africa. You know, you Nick Cannon out this bitch. No. We gonna keep it moving. And my brother in comedy, I haven't seen him in so long. He's been doing his thing. I am just so totally proud of him, because sometimes, I'm not saying that you don't grind or nothing like that, but you have gotten some great opportunities and you take it and you run with it. And I'm just so proud. Don't forget about the little people. Okay? So introduce yourself.
I'm Anthony Mayo.
Look up, Marlon.
Thank you for that nice introduction. All I said was to say I'm from Cleveland, but I'll take it.
What's your social media? Tell us what your next show is, what you got going on.
My Instagram is Anthony Mayo _comedy. Yeah, check out my Instagram. That's what
Are you thinking about it, or are you asking me?
Yeah,
Because
I'm
I was
high.
confused by your
'cause
face.
I'm high and I can't think.
I was like, should I be answering that question?
putting you
Because
on
I
the
don't
spot.
know.
But
Do we?
follow the Instagram, because that's where I post all my shows. My Facebook is just bullshit, and I'm in Facebook jail right now. And shit.
oh
Damn, what did you do?
How many days you got?
7.
Oh Lord.
Damn, how many nipples you show? What did you do?
7 days. That's like a first offense.
The first, I
I
guess,
never got in Facebook jail. What do people be
I
doing
guess
to
the
get in
warning,
Facebook jail?
the warning was a meme, and then I commented on somebody's post, and they got me in. They got me in jail. They some hoes.
So you was guilty by association.
Yeah, but you can look me up on.
Some bullshit.
You can look me up on Facebook, Anthony Mayo. It's 2 of us though. You might see my dad on there. Don't add that nigga. Don't add.
I
him.
never
You would
heard
know
you
it-
talk about your dad
You
before.
would know it was me. You would see me on stage, hold the mic and all that shit. But yeah, and what's it? This is my second time meeting Jen, and
What? I done been to
What's the
several
first
of your
time?
homes. You still got my chair, nigga. What you talking about?
I met Jen my second show. Man. Like, I remember the first time I saw her on stage, I didn't give her no credit. I said she's not about to be funny, dude. Like,
Damn.
well, no, you know why? It was because
That's
the way.
okay. I love
It was
proving
the
people
way
wrong.
you walked on stage, and I was new at comedy. I ain't know
Her
shit.
baby legs.
It was the way
My
it
little
was
baby
It was the way
legs.
she walked on stage. She walked on stage like she wasn't even supposed to be there. Like they just asked her, "Hey, come talk some shit
Like
real
she
quick."
was lost or
Yeah,
something.
it's like
Like, how did I get up here?
like this is the intermission
This
part.
isn't the bathroom.
This is the intermission part. But no, so but you went up there, and within the first 5 seconds, I already knew my whole mind changed once you started talking. Like once you heard your voice,
She comes in with
I was like,
an
oh,
energy.
she's about to be wild, man.
Yeah,
I was like,
she's
she's about
like-
to be wild.
She's like a ball of energy.
And she was funny as fuck, and like, yeah, you know. And then I was new at comedy though, so I ain't like walk up to her and try to talk to her.
Why? Cause
I talked to some of her peers, and then we ended up.
peers.
I talked to some of her peers, and then I ended up
Very professional.
I ended up getting cool with the peers, and then I worked my way into getting cool with Jen. Like, and ever since then, we've been brothers and sisters. Like,
Right. He was at my old house. We did skits. We had writing sessions.
yeah.
See, it's like this is what I love.
I think you
build
babysat Jordan.
bonds.
Didn't you babysit Jordan for like 5 minutes
It was like 5 minutes.
while I rode the blood?
Yeah. And we had a great conversation too about the video game. I don't know what video game it was, but I tried to act like I was in tune.
I forgot what game it was. Today.
I did.
But no, I'm glad you had me, man. I had to jump on this.
Of course. I didn't think you were going to respond so fast. I'm like, this nigga been busy.
I was like, fuck
I
yeah.
ain't seen
I
him
tried
since
to watch
2021 and shit.
I tried
This
to
nigga
watch
ain't
some of the
gonna come.
episodes. I tried to watch some of your episodes.
Oh, look at that. You never know who watching.
You send them to
That's
me.
why you keep. Yeah, I do. But some people don't even know what the link is. Like, cause see, I'm the type of person that when I network, and I get to know people. What my thing is that when I get in front of people that I admire, I'm gonna say shout out to Hope Flood. Her birthday is today. That's my mentor.
What's her name?
Hope Flood.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, you said Hope.
Happy birthday to you.
I go out to a convention every year that Hope Flood throws. It started off being an all-female comedy convention, and then she added the guys. And I think the first year it was Aunt Morrow, me, Marcus Martin, Chevy, and our a guy from Dayton. I cannot think of his name. But when I meet people, I love. I'm a people person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I kind of get entwined with their lives. I start to know their girlfriends, their wives, their kids, and I take that personally. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I know a lot of people. So when I meet people that I admire, it's like it's mush mouth. I be like so weird. So, like, I done been to this convention since 2016, right? It's 2020. Of course, it was a break in 2020. But every year I would go. And I would get around Hope. And Hope is best friends with Lunel. And I would nut up. I just did not know what to say. I just knew I needed to get what they got. You know what I'm saying? So I would ask questions and shit like that. But as far as being natural, I didn't know how, because I'm just so kind of, I don't want to say starstruck, but it's just like, damn, I'm here with people that are where I want to be, and they pouring into me.
Right.
You telling me.
Like Miss Laura.
You telling me. I'm working with people that I watched as a kid.
That's what I'm
growing
saying.
Up, like, I cried when they asked me to host for Tony Woods, bro, because I just watched.
Yeah, you were so
I
ecstatic
was just
about
watching
that.
him like the day before.
Yeah. Now, how was that experience?
It was crazy because like my son was.
Did
there.
he talk to you? I'm all like this.
Dude, Tony talked to me like he knew me. Cause like it was like he didn't even show up till 5 minutes before he was supposed to get on stage.
Damn.
So I walked in.
I wish I had that talent. I have to have a.
Dude, his personality is crazy. Like you don't know if he's serious or joking. Like I walked into the green room and he was there, so I introduced myself. I'm like, "Hey, I'm Anthony. I'm the host." He like, "Oh, I know who you are. I've been watching you." And that's he was just fucking with me though. He don't know who he was just fucking with me, but that made
But
me.
still,
that shit,
for you to say that makes me feel some type of way.
I forgot like my whole set.
You probably bust a nut right now.
So look, I was like,
Except, I love you.
I was like, oh, that's what's up. He's like, hey, let's go out back and smoke. I'm like, no, you about to get on stage in like 5 minutes, bro. He's like, no, fuck the show. Let's go back and smoke. I'm like, no, nigga, I'm the host. I said, this is my first weekend at the Improv. I said, I'm not fucking this up.
Right.
But I wanted to so bad.
You know
but the starstruck in me was like, shit, nigga, let's go. Nigga.
Yeah. You done told all that man business. That's okay.
I don't care. He was messing with me the whole time. Look, he did me dirty, right? And I was stupid because I was starstruck and believed this shit. So he came up to me in the green room and he was like, He's like, yeah, Donnell Rawlings is in the crowd.
I love him.
He was
I
like-
love him.
He was like, Donnell Rawlings in the crowd, so he took me out
Shout
and
out
he
to
pointed to
Donnell
him.
Rawlings.
He pointed to him. He's like, it's that guy right there. Now from the back, I swear to God, this dude looked like Donnell Rawlings. And I was like, oh shit. Now me being starstruck, I didn't put two and two together because I'm thinking if Donnell Rawlings here, he wouldn't be in the crowd. That nigga be back there with us,
Right.
You know. So I didn't do that. I walked. He was like, hey, go say what's up, introduce yourself. He a cool dude. And I'm like, Tony, why don't you take me over there and introduce me? He's like, no, just go over there. He's like, Donnell, cool as fuck. He's like, just go. Man, I walked over there, walked to that table. Dude turned around and looked at me, and it wasn't Darnell. I didn't know what to say, because, like, he was looking at me like, what's up, nigga? Like,
Right.
I'm like, hey, thank y'all for coming. I'm the host. I introduced myself. I didn't know what to do. I went back there, man, I was salty as shit. I was so sorry, man.
Like, I'll never listen to this nigga again.
He was so tongue tied.
Right.
He was cool though. He was flirting with my mama and shit. Like, he's funny. He was fucking with me. Now look, this is another starstruck moment. He was just messing with me. Like, he gave my mama a shout out on stage and shit because I told her she was coming. But after the show, like, he wanted to take pictures with us. So he came outside and he like wrapped around my mom, right? And yeah, it was funny. He was fucking with me. And he was like, hey, y'all
Trying
go.
to be your step.
He was like, y'all go ahead. I'm about to go take your mama out, right? He's like, I'm about to go take your mama. I was like, shit. I was like, shit, go ahead,
Nah,
mama.
if he buy her a long Island iced tea, you know what that means.
Hey, I was on it. I was like, shit.
That's the fucking drink, Long Island iced tea.
Dude, I swear to God, I was on that shit. I was like, shit, go ahead. She with it. And he was like, oh, you just saying that so I can take you on tour with me. So that got to me. I'm like, is this a hint, nigga?
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
I'm like, is this a hint, nigga?
Put it in fruition. There you go. You heard that, Air. You heard that, God.
He even gave me like a little shout out on his Facebook and Instagram. So I'm thinking like, cool. I ain't heard from the nigga since.
Oh my God, you've been doing so much stuff.
Every day I sit there and think, man, Tony gonna email me, bro. He gonna be like, bro, just come on tour with me. But Tony's not that kind of person. He's so independent and chill, and he real cool. I mean, you would think he knew me. Like, he was just fucking with me from beginning to end. He was real cool. And I got to meet.
And see that's like the type of weird shit I be on.
So it's cool to sit there.
Because I just be wanting to have fun. Like, life is too short.
It's cool to sit there and chill with somebody that you watch growing up and shit. And now this nigga acting all cool with
Dave Chappelle, I'm waiting on our one-on-one. I'm just look at me. I look like one of them kids in Somalia. In the arms of an angel.
Like
just keep me.
For 25 cents a day.
You can sponsor me to meet Dave Chappelle. I ain't even got to tell him a joke. I just want to ask him 5 questions.
David do it.
So what?
I just want to ask him 5 questions.
What's question one?
Oh.
Let's hear. Just
why did he pick Ohio to settle in? The most racist part. I went to school out there. Ugh. In Springfield, I got hog-tied. That's the first time I ever got hog-tied in my life.
Did you watch his special?
That shit ain't no joke. Hog-tie.
Did you watch his special?
First of all, handcuffs behind your back hurt. Can you imagine your little baby knees? I don't have long legs. Do you know how that feel? Little baby legs just hard tied with my little short arms. Okay, sorry. Katrina.
Yes, ma'am.
Since we're on the topic of meeting people that we admire and stuff like that, is there anybody that you've met throughout your journey that you admire, or, you know, maybe a clothing designer or an artist, or...
In all honesty, I don't have one specific person. I just honor those that are in the places I want to be. It's like, it's motivation.
Yeah,
you know, so it's
absolutely.
not in particular to one person. It's just saying that, dang, if they can do it, I know I can do it too.
Oh my God.
So yeah.
That's that makes me want to play my game 6 Degrees of Separation. Are they ready?
Not that one.
But that's facts though, because that's what helped me in my comedy. Like, that's what helped me move so fast in comedy. It's like, since the beginning, my first show, ever since that show, all I wanted to hang around was like headliners. Yeah. I never want to hang around locals. And,
you have.
And I've been hanging around headliners, learning from them. And I'm just like, I want to be like them. And that's why I'm never satisfied with my shows, because it's like, I make people laugh. I might crack them up, but
you gotta be satisfied in what you give, though.
But I've seen,
you got to.
I'm so hard because I've seen the people laugh harder. I know people
Absolutely.
can laugh harder, so I
Absolutely.
might be doing good. But if I know
That's
you
where I
can
be
laugh
at.
harder, I'm not there.
I
like,
want to get
I'm
to
never
that
satisfied.
point where I'm making, where literally I have somebody piss on themselves.
Yeah.
When you piss on that little drop come out.
But
that,
how you
that's
know you
how I
haven't
feel.
had that though? How do you know you haven't
They
had
ain't
that?
tell me. People will tell you.
Why
I've
they
seen
gotta tell
people-
you? You don't meet everybody, so you have to know that whatever you giving, you
But
giving
when
your best.
I will say this with comedy, if people like you, they'll tell you.
Oh,
They'll
will.
tell you.
I
They'll
got-
definitely tell you.
Of course.
I got
Not
lucky.
so much here in Cleveland. Cleveland's kind of. They talk about New York hard. I think Cleveland is hard.
New York
Cleveland is
not
hard.
New York is not hard.
At all. At all.
New York
I
is not
killed
hard.
when I went to New York.
Me too.
They wanted me back so bad. Like, I was sitting there, I said 2 words out of my mouth.
Me too.
And it was howl. That's like the best response I got.
And they was probably peeing on themselves.
As soon as I said,
You know what? Some of them probably
Soon as
did.
I
I ain't
said
gonna even
hi,
lie.
you know what was crazy? So like, I'm
Yeah,
not.
that's how it was. Maybe because they so used to seeing comics, when it's somebody different, they can tell by your accent.
Oh yeah.
They could tell by your
They
accent.
went crazy when I said I'm. From
So I
Cleveland.
was like, what did I say? I was like, hey y'all, I'm happy to be here. That's my drunk best friend. Don't worry about her. It was like, ah! I was like, wait a minute, was it that funny? I
Hey,
started.
I told him. I said,
Man.
I was like, yeah, I'm happy to be here, but I ain't coming back. And they started cracking up. Then I started talking about getting panhandled. I was like, man, I got panhandled like crazy. And I said, I got panhandled so much, I started panhandling. I said, I had to get my shit back. Like, dude, they went crazy. They went crazy for that shit.
Yeah, that panhandling is getting out of hand anywhere.
Yeah.
Somebody got
You
stabbed
see they
and
don't work
shit.
on the holidays. You see them homeless people?
We was in
They
New
be
York.
on the freeways usually.
We was in New York.
They
for
wasn't
2
out
days.
yesterday.
Right.
We was in New York for
They
2
wasn't out for the 4th.
2
They was
days,
like, fuck
dude.
that. We eating barbecue too.
How long was you down there?
In New York, we was down there for a minute because we
Really?
went to. Yeah, I like to sightsee. Any city that I go to that's new, I want to sightsee.
I was trying to, but we had to get.
I didn't get to go like to the Empire State Building or nothing because it was
did.
cold as fuck. It
I
was in
just went to New
February.
York myself.
We went to what was the museum? They had museums lined up next to each other. We went there and they had a whole Jackie Robinson museum. They had a Black Lives Matter exhibit. That's what I meant to say. I mean, it was nice. I think it was their natural
Where was y'all at?
history museum.
Was y'all in
A
Manhattan?
part of New York?
Cause we took a trolley around. I do that. I make an itinerary when we go places.
Yeah, I like to do that.
Cause I
too.
love to
Well, not all the
just
time, though. You gotta
see
be
every. No,
spontaneous.
no.
We was just in Manhattan.
Cause I like to see stuff. Like when I went to Baltimore, I found out that they had an African American wax museum. I was like, we gotta go. Oh, we fought so hard, me and my friends. I've never seen nothing like it. I'm like, bitch, well, we gonna go to the soul food spot, Sylvia's, after and eat. And then, you know, you get
When
fat
we
black
travel-
women.
Yeah, when we travel with the girls, we do like we find different events or things, and then everybody gets to do one thing. So, but we do it together. They make
Oh,
it
they
fair.
get to pick out what.
Yes.
Yeah.
They make it fair.
Yeah,
so
that's
everybody
kinda,
has
yeah.
a nice balanced trip.
Yeah. I love traveling. I haven't traveled in so long.
Oh,
I'm
me
so
too,
conflicted about if I'm going to go to Atlanta or not.
My whole joke structure has changed.
Ain't you going the same
because-
weekend I'm going?
You said, yeah. Cause
August
you want,
26th.
Yep, I'm going
Yep.
the 28th to the.
I'm gonna make it to one of them. Though. I can't go this year, but I'm gonna make it to one.
And you know they doing Michael Collier.
Okay, night.
I know. So how was that being on his show? Like, I'm like, oh, this nigga is getting this shit. Michael Collier is a legend. Have you seen the Fat Tuesdays on Amazon Prime?
I haven't seen that.
That's dope. It's dope.
Mike is cool, man.
Like, I necessarily don't like watching other people stand up
Why?
because subconsciously, because we all kind of have what topics could you possibly talk about? You know what I'm saying? Everybody done talked about everything, unless it's something like political. You know what I mean? So I don't want to get that thought in my head, and then you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people be, oh, you stole my joke, and da da da. I hate that shit. I hate when people say shit like that. You didn't just make up a concept.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's already been out there. If they don't do the way you do it verbatim, you know what I'm saying? I always have a twang to my jokes. because I'm a storyteller. So it's gonna be in threes or it's gonna be drawn out. I never have really one-liners, which I need to work on. You know, I'm always about working on shit. But I don't heard people, oh, that's my joke. Like the Little Red Riding Hood joke. No, that's a stock joke, if you want to keep it honest. But you heard that joke before. What does it look like a man doing that joke? It sounds weird. You don't see it coming from nobody else but me. Mm-hmm. You need me to do it, Little Red Riding Hood, walking through the forest?
I'm
A bit bad. This nigga high as fuck. That's okay.
No, I feel what y'all saying. Like, I'm with y'all.
That's okay.
Because I'm kind of the same way, but it's not more with the jokes. Mine is more like, if somebody in front of me is like killing the crowd, I put pressure on myself. Like, damn, I need to do better. Like
you know, we are our worst critics.
I never,
So I'll be like,
never
damn.
think about that. I think I'm just, because my energy is inviting. That's how I feel.
I'll be like, damn.
So I just be like,
you have to let that energy. Like
I got
saying.
good jokes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like my energy is what really brings people in. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm inviting. I'm not like, you know how some comics like go in on a crowd and stuff like that. That's just not my forte.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm more of a person where it's, hey, I want you to be happy and have fun like I'm having fun. You know what I mean? And it should be like that. Mm-hmm. Nobody comes nowhere to get roasted. I don't. That's just not my thing.
A lot of people use that when they like stuck between jokes or if
get a new hobby. Yeah. We all gotta expand. That's not the best. These are the people who come to see you. You know what I'm saying? If you make me feel less than, shit, I can get that shit at home. Yeah. Why would I come see you for that? Right. I want to be entertained. I come to see Beyonce because I want to see a bitch dance. It's not even about the singing. Bitch, okay, you can hit that note. I know that song. Right. But bitch, you better hit that. Single ladies, all the single ladies. I need to see that.
I don't mess with people unless they heckle me or interrupting the show.
Right,
that's
right.
the time I gotta say something.
Absolutely.
I don't always, unless it's just something that stick out. Like I had, I had this chick at the Improv. She had her hair. Need a refill. Her hair was like. Her hair was like the color of her shirt.
Oh, that pink.
And she was as black as your shirt.
Oh.
So walking on stage and shit, you know it's dark. But her shit was
all you say was the head eyeballs.
Her shit was like fluorescent, bro.
I'm like the Pink Panther.
I had to say something. I didn't even. And it's fucked up because she kind of.
I can see it in my head though.
She threw me off my opening because I was like, I didn't know what to.
Stop looking.
I was stuck in my head like, should I roast her or should I get to my set? Like, what should I do? I gotta say something. Like, and I kept looking at her. She knew I was about to say something because she like, no, please don't say that. She was begging like, oh no,
bitch, you never should have came here like that.
Like before I even said anything, I'm just looking at her. I'm like, I don't know what to do. She's like, don't say that. I'm like, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something.
Don't say that. You know it's bad.
I'm like, what's up with this? Like, I know you got eyelashes on your car.
Right.
I can't stand them things.
I love them. I want some for my car, not just this one. Not this one. No. It gotta be a nice car. I ain't gonna have no eyelashes on a raggedy ass
so
car.
Funny to me, a car coming.
Put one of them on.
Big lashes.
That's like right.
Big lashes.
That's putting lashes makeup on an ugly bitch. Like nah, bitch, man. Just be ugly. Fuck the makeup. You ain't gonna get no cuter. I be watching them little things on TikTok.
Who thought of making that car look cute that we gonna get some lashes? Who thought of that? That's what I want to know.
I'm telling you, I bet you they making money though. You can make money off of anything. Goddamn.
I know, because you gonna buy you some on the next car.
Okay, so this is a good time to do our first icebreaker.
Dun, dun, dun.
And this is a game I like to call This and That. So I'm going to give you two choices. You pick this or that. Well, you got the option to say both. Okay. But you got to pick one.
Okay, who first?
We're just going to go around.
Which way?
Let's see.
Counterclockwise.
I'm gonna go with you.
I go first.
Modeling or acting?
Modeling.
Comedies. Oh, stand up or skits?
Stand up.
I say stand up too. House party or bar?
I like both. It depends on my mood. Sometimes I just want to get out and
Yeah.
mingle.
Fuck that. I hate people. I don't do a house party.
I'm like that sometimes. It just depends on my mood.
House party or bar?
I can leave a bar easier than a house party.
Oh, I never thought of that.
That's a fact. Pay my tab, I'm out.
Home cooked meal or go out to eat?
Home cooked meal.
It depends. Like, okay, so like
Both.
What's
I was thinking that too.
Cause like, what's the budget on going out though? Like,
Fuck that home
No,
cook.
I mean, if you
Right.
got it, ain't tricking if you got it.
But you know what? Sometimes
Well,
it's
home-
just like we eat the same thing, so you just want to go outside and get something different.
I'm gonna say I would say home cooked for the simple fact I'm a homebody. Like I don't like to go out to
okay.
restaurants and shit. I'd rather sit at home and smoke.
So you
I'll make that
DoorDash?
different
Right,
shit.
right,
I'll
right.
make that different shit. Fuck that.
Right, I like-
make that
I
different.
mean,
I like the cook
Tim
though.
is shooting a shot.
I like to
but
cook, so I don't
somebody
mind,
is
like-
not catching it.
I do not mind. I like to cook.
I don't like to cook all the time. I'm a foodie.
Yeah, I don't like to cook all the time. I don't know if you're into sports, football or basketball.
Basketball.
I'm a football girl.
I played basketball in high school.
I did. Well, not in high school. In junior high was the shit though.
did junior high
They
and
called
high
me
school.
Mighty Mike and shit. I used to lay bitches out.
I like basketball.
I was like the
but
Dennis Rodman.
I only keep up with basketball during the playoffs though.
Yeah, right. Me too. I want you on
But
that
you know,
one.
I played football too, though.
I did too.
I was
I
a
played
tomboy
football in
growing up.
college.
I was a tomboy growing up. I played football outside. I was the quarterback too.
I was the tight end on our powder puff team at Central State University. And our quarterback was from the south side of Chicago. No. For real, I did. And I hated that name. I'm like, why the fuck it gotta be powder puff? That's my face when I get mad. No. Okay.
Chocolate powder.
Waffles or pancakes?
I like waffles.
I like pancakes.
I'm gonna have to go both, dude. Cause like I can't
You like both?
choose. Like I gotta go both.
Pancake, waffle, French toast.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I do love
Make you a
French
sandwich.
toast,
Put like
though.
a pancake on the bottom and a waffle
I
on
make
the
like
top.
a waffle McGriddle in this mother.
Y'all from some fat ass shit. I've never heard nothing like that.
That's them home
You
cooked-
said a
them
waffle, a pancake, put a piece of chicken tender, and then put a just a little piece of French toast.
That's a chicken and waffle
Oh,
McGriddle.
I like French toast. Now you should have asked me about some French toast.
That's a chicken and waffle McGriddle, dude.
Hard smoke or stiff drink.
Neither.
No motherfucking lie, because you done had both within this half an hour. Okay.
We already
I'm
know.
a.
We already know.
I need the hard smoke. I'm sorry.
You need a hard smoker. You're a hard smoker.
I don't really like drinking.
I'm not a big drinker.
But my baby lungs
I did just get hit with
prohibits
margaritas,
me to
though.
smoke in the way I want to smoke, but I
Smoke
still.
weed every day.
Ain't that the sickest thing you ever seen? I hit something
what?
and then go. The sickest thing you ever
I didn't
seen.
even ask you about the show. The only thing I asked was, can we smoke?
Right. Yeah. He like, whatever you going to say, I don't even
Whatever
care.
you
Just
need to
be
get
there.
in your comfort zone.
We're going to figure it out. We're gonna play along.
Oh, this is a good one. Tits or ass?
Tits. I'm a tits person, dude.
Okay.
I mean, what?
Body or brains?
Oh, I'm about to say you better not ask me.
Well, wait, can I go? Well, wait, can I go both? Because that's not fair.
Okay.
I gotta go both.
Okay.
What's my options?
Body or brains?
I would say brains.
That means she like
I
getting
would
head.
say both because I
Because
don't
I
mind
like
an
to be
ugly
mentally
dude.
stimulated.
Because,
if
see,
I'm not
with an
mentally
ugly dude,
stimulated, it's like
Yeah,
I don't care how you
absolutely.
look.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
I think
Like,
that's a
I
Gemini
need
thing.
bright-
We
yeah.
gotta be fucked mentally first,
Yes.
and then that get it loose.
It make everything-
And,
Don't be telling me.
and then and then we be like, ooh,
So both of y'all
he's
Geminis?
smart.
Yes.
And
She
then
on the
it be
cuff.
like,
She
yeah.
on the cuff. She.
Wait a minute, don't put me
not
out here
full
like
blown.
that.
Yeah,
Put
Cancer.
your motherfucking hand up. I am a Gemini.
She not full blown.
Wait, what you a May Gemini?
No, I'm a June Gemini.
Oh.
My birthday was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, you a full Gemini?
21st. She right there.
Oh yeah, you like a mix.
I'm putting it out
You
there.
like a mix of that and a Cancer, bro.
Yes. She's still beautiful.
I hate haters.
You like a
So
cat-
what I'm gonna do right now
cat-
is we're gonna take a break for our sponsor because Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Redline Radio. They have 2 convenient locations. East side, call 216-531-7373. Or you can call our west side location, 216-398-7373. Mention Redline Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. And then we have Growing Wings Adult Services, the official sponsor of our state-of-the-art Studio 2. Growing Wings Adult Services has 5 years of experience of taking care of adults with disabilities. For more information, call Lisa at 234-334-7547. And let's not forget Incredible Keepsake. Call 440-242-9648 or go to their website at www.incredibleskeepsake.com. As Diane would say, cherish the moments that last forever. Didn't I sound like I was in a cake commercial or
Professional.
something and shit?
That was professional.
Narrate that, girl.
Jen could have been the chick.
So
that
I want to do
sang the
voiceovers
waves.
as well, you know.
You could have did the waves.
Thought about doing that.
It would be so good. I'm telling you, they make money too. That's why you should come out to this convention,
I
too.
applied for a website for it, but they ain't never.
Wait, I got some more than some that questions though. Old school R&B or new school R&B?
Old school.
I think I want the old school.
I like both.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. Oh, a nice dress or something casual?
Where I'm going.
I don't know.
Right.
I like a
have
nice
scenarios.
dress though, even if I'm going somewhere that's casual, because I just like
Yeah.
to look nice. A nice
Yeah.
dress.
I'm
Yep.
like, man, what you wear this dress for? We just going to the Golden Corral. Like,
You can have a cute little dress going to go to Korea.
Yes, and still be
What?
casual.
And then you have room for your belly to grow because you about to eat all that shit. I need room.
just gonna turn into a skirt.
Nice suit or jeans
I'm about to
and
write a joke about
Timberlands.
that. Oh wow.
A nice suit or jeans and Timberlands. You don't even work.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Either
a nice.
one.
I'm gonna do a nice suit because the
Okay.
Timberlands. The
Long
Timberlands
as
is
I
cool.
got my suit and tie.
Yeah, the Timberlands.
I
Got me.
love. I used to
Why I
be
gotta
like
be?
that.
Why I gotta be Timberlands?
What you like?
You know what? That's my thing.
I like a man
Because
That's
me,
what threw me off.
they used to wear. Remember the summer used to come out, and men used to always have on their wife beaters and their jeans and their
the
Timberlands,
muscles bulge.
like he about to go work
With the
at
hoochie
construction or
daddies.
something. Now I'm into the hoochie daddy shorts. Yeah,
the hoochie daddy.
yeah. I want to see them shorts and them thick legs, niggas. Yeah, I'm ready. Have your dick
She
out on
coming
the
outside
side.
like,
I
ooh,
like
it's
it.
hoochie daddy day.
It's hoochie daddy day. Get them big old hairy legs over here. Okay. All right, movies or Netflix and chill? I'm a Netflix and chill.
I like both, but I only go to the movies nowadays for like Marvel movies.
Yeah,
DC
yeah, yeah,
movies,
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I would prefer the movies, but it got to be a movie I really want to see.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I want to see
Like-
that Black Phone.
Yeah, like it's certain movies I
Black
have to
Phone.
see.
I keep hearing it's good.
For the most part, Netflix or Hulu.
Okay, marriage or single life?
Single.
I want to be married someday, but I don't think nobody gonna marry me.
Don't think
I'm
that.
just being honest.
I'd rather be in a relationship than marriage, though.
Wait a minute.
I know that.
Relationship?
I know that sounds
Confused.
weird. I know that sounds weird, but like.
So you want
You
the
don't want to take on a
relationship without
commitment.
the
That's
legal
all.
document. So you want the marriage without the legal document.
You
Yeah,
acting like a punk
well,
right
no,
now.
I'm just saying, like, what can I do in a relationship that I can't do married?
Cheat.
You still cheat.
You still
You
can
still
cheat.
gonna cheat.
The way people value marriage
what's the
nowadays.
True, but the way I
Marriage ain't the
value
same
marriage,
nowadays. Like, old school wise, if this was back in the
Like,
90s, then yeah. Probably.
any other relationship that I'm in right now, I'm not married. I'm fucking somebody else if I need to.
If this was in
not
the
to
90s,
say, like I go around fucking other people. I'm not a habitual cheater. Okay, let's just get that straight. But hey,
A simple
I'm single for a
conversation.
reason.
A simple
Yeah.
conversation can help that though.
But some people don't understand conversations. I was with a guy, like my first serious relationship. He was all in the S&M and dominatrix and all that shit, and I didn't have a problem doing that. I'm willing to do what makes my partner happy, but he wasn't willing to do what it takes to make me happy. And it was like months and months of me saying something about it, and you not trying to, and I'm doing everything you want. And it's like, I'm not even into this shit.
I think that's what a lot of relationships are
just
nowadays.
doing
Though
it.
it's like everybody is thinking of self. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't realize that what you do affects other people. So you have to be considerate. Like
Yeah.
you have a lot of people that look up to you or whatever, but when it comes to a relationship, you relying on somebody else.
I feel like this whole generation, or this, like ever since 2020 up, it's like no filter, no give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's so
Today's world,
crazy.
Today's world is all messed up. But
It
that's
is.
But that's also another reason why I rather just choose to be single, because I know how messed up I am. Like,
I respect your honesty.
I know
Yeah.
I'm hard to deal with. Like, I'm telling you.
me too.
I am
but
hard.
if I'm with somebody and I love somebody, I compromise.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm
but,
willing to compromise.
But the problem is they might not be willing to compromise.
But that's
And
why
that's
it's
why I'm
compromise.
single.
That means we both came to this agreement. So you got to be with somebody that's willing to
There's
compromise.
so
Yeah.
much crazy stuff going on nowadays. Like, even when I look at TV, I be like, I've had gay friends for years. They ain't never been this gay. Like, the shit that they show on TV be the gayest shit ever. I'm like,
Out of
why are y'all
control.
exploiting them like that? Like, they're not just about sex. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, they make it so, like, everything is, no, they have real relationships. They like regular people. Like, every time I see black people, I don't want to see us selling drugs all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
We much more than that. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to watch the media. That's why I don't watch it.
But you got to think of all the other people, all the other countries, that's their foundation of what they base. You know what I'm saying? Or what they see on. You know? When do people really mingle like how they used to? Like, everybody is to themselves.
Everybody's living in fear.
False
something.
evidence appearing real. That's what I like to call that. Okay, so I'm going to ask a couple of questions because I want to get into the minds of you guys. I want to know, what are you thinking? How do you think? Because I know I'm a weirdo. Is everybody a weirdo like me?
I'm a weirdo. The way I think is I put everything in a funny perspective. I think everything is funny in some kind of way, and so like any situation, I try to find the funny in it. It's just natural to
I
do
think
that.
so too, and I think people don't believe me in certain things because I'm joking. But
Yeah.
that's my defense mechanism
It's
anyway.
hard. Yeah, people don't take you serious once they know you a comic.
Yeah, I'm like that Gemini
They don't take
thing
you
that
serious.
smiles and cries.
Yeah.
Either I'm gonna laugh it off or I'm gonna cry it off.
Yeah, I'm like that sometimes.
Cause I'm like no in between.
And
you
don't
know what I
laugh
mean?
at the wrong moment. Then you think everything a joke. It's like, don't want to hear that. No, I know, but this shit's funny. If it's funny, it's funny. I don't care.
Right.
It is what it
You
is.
still have to be considerate of
And
how
I
your
do.
funny could affect somebody else.
And that's why I don't speak on it. That's why I don't speak on it. In my head though. But sometimes I be in my head and I can't sometimes not laugh out loud.
Because my friend had told me that he felt offended by something that I said, and it wasn't necessarily directed towards him. It's just, I talk, like I said, I make up my own words, and I used to say faggoty bullshit a lot.
Yeah.
And he was like, stop saying that because that's so disrespectful. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, I don't mean it like that. I mean it like just some faggoty bullshit. And he like, well, stop saying it because, like I take offense to it. And I was like, oh, well, damn. I never thought of it from that perspective. You know what I mean? Just like, I don't know how you feel like I say nigga a lot. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel uncomfortable when I say that? I never take like, you know what I'm saying? Like how somebody else feels.
It's a part of the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We've heard it
Right.
forever. So it's like a part of the culture, but when somebody else says it,
Right.
that's where it's
Right.
like a defensive, like, hold on.
Because a lot of times I look at John Bruton and I see him all the time just say it freely when he at the improv, and I'll be like, how this gonna work out? Like, because I be so mindful, you know what I'm saying, sometimes of the certain things that I say. You know what I'm saying? Where as comedians, it seems like nowadays, it's like we're so filtered. It's so,
A lot of people really
don't say that.
Everybody
Say
in the
this.
spotlight is filtered, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like you
Yeah.
can't even have freedom of speech no more because everybody got something to say. It's a joke.
But you know what
Relax.
I realized? Not to be too... We can't appease to everybody.
That's true.
When it comes to when you feeling uncomfortable,
Yeah.
you have to realize everybody is not gonna be able to understand your perspective, and that's okay.
Right. And Katrina did a wonderful thing. Like, even though she tried to take over the jury table and shit. But when we was on jury duty, she said a lot of things to try to make, because it was only 4 minorities and it was 8 Caucasians. And you could kind of tell that they kind of made up their mind already without us reviewing everything. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you look at stuff like that and you try to say, and you try to bypass, like, no, people aren't that racist. Racism is not, but it is. It's still here. It's still alive. But she made a good point. And I think it made people feel uncomfortable. And that's why we need to have conversations like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been uncomfortable our whole time here. And I only been here years. You know what I mean? My grandmother been here 89. So think of how uncomfortable she is. She still tell me to this day, don't do drugs. Granny, I do them. And I had a Black Lives Matter necklace. She was like, don't wear that. I'm like, why not?
Yeah, all the other people ain't
Because
They feel
she
like
was
you're gonna
born
be
in
targeted.
1935. You know what I'm saying?
They feel like
so
she's
she
gonna be
still has
targeted.
that mentality of they'll kill you. Mm-hmm. You'll get killed out here for that. You know what I mean? And me not knowing, I'm an 80s baby, so I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stand for what I stand for. But I never think of things like that. You know what I mean? So you have that generation that's still fearful, but it's a different kind of racism now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so sad. It's so sad. Okay, I'm going to get to these questions, though. Do you remember your first modeling gig?
Yes, I was 15 at
Oh,
the
damn.
Mirage.
On the water. That was the
Mirage on the
motherfucking
water, yeah.
spot. What happened?
Yeah, my mama,
They need to bring that back. Mirage and the Leon
I
Rocks.
love the Mirage.
And the Leon Rocks. No.
I ain't never been in Lynn Rocks.
I've been one time.
never
That's
been
all
in
I
there.
needed. What, you remember your first comedy show?
It was in 2018. And it was at, what's the name? The Red Fox? It was at a Red Fox. Fox and House.
Fox and House.
and
Oh, on
House.
Mayfield.
It was the one in Twinsburg.
Oh.
And it was
Oh.
we stood in front of the stage was a pool table and they put a board on top of the pool table.
Mm.
That was my first. That's
So
why
wait, how'd you get on the pool table?
Right. My little baby
stairs?
legs, I would have to
it was
roll.
it was like some stairs to like, I don't know how they explain it, how the shit was set up. It was weird, but we was way up here. The crowd
Right,
was
way down there.
It was weird.
They made a stage. They said, fuck this
And
shit.
I bombed, dude. I was supposed to do 10 minutes. I did 3.
Oh,
I stood there for 7 minutes.
You was scared.
Oh, yeah.
oh my God.
I was actually, I thought I had it. When they said 10 minutes, I'm like, 10 minutes ain't shit. So,
But when you get up
you
there,
get up, it's
people
a
don't
whole-
understand.
Because you have to keep the crowd engaged
Yes,
the whole
absolutely.
I got one big laugh. I got one big laugh and my mind went blank.
Blank.
I forgot all I just stood there for, dude was recording me and shit.
Sorry, I'm laughing all hard. Mike.
Dude was recording me and shit.
Damn.
Well, guess what?
That's okay. My
It got
first
you
time
to
was
where you are
horrible.
today.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I was motivated.
You ain't never bombed, never since.
I was
How about
motivated.
that?
I was motivated. Don took me under his wing.
Yep.
He was my first mentor. He always put me on stage. That's how I got on that second show.
See, we need more like that. We need more people like that.
I need to have
help
Don on.
other
I'm calling
people.
him next.
He laughed at me. He laughed at me when I told him, like, when I first pulled up. I was like, yeah, I'm one of the comedians. It's my first time. He laughed so hard.
Damn.
He was like, oh, this is about to be so great. This is about to be funny. You about to bomb. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, it's like that.
Yeah, because people never know until they get up there.
That shit was
How many
crazy.
people come up to you and be like, I'm funny, I'm funny. I'll be like, okay.
After every show.
I'll be
Some
like,
of them be like,
all
you know, I'm a comedian too, you know. I'm
Okay.
like, okay.
Right, thanks.
You ever been in front of a crowd before that ain't your
I'm
family?
like, me too.
Okay. When we first met, what was your impression of me?
I seen a ball of energy, like I was saying earlier. You just a ball of energy. It's like you come in and you're just joyful. So, and I radiate off of energy. So my energy was, I liked your energy. That was it. So I was like, I gotta get to know
Let me tell you
her.
how she made me mad at jury duty, right? So we went to lunch, right? We went to lunch. And we were sitting in the park, and this man was singing this song. It was stuck in my head. Colors, brothers and sisters, every colors. I don't know, but he was singing this song, and I'm like, whoa! You know me. I know him, but I didn't know him. But I liked him. So I'm like, whoa! She like, can you just take it down a notch? I'm like, I don't get out often. Like, I'm doing jury duty. I ain't been downtown since
She was
2016.
It's cool. I enjoy her though. I enjoy her.
Well,
When
I
she
mean,
said
for
she
real, I
ain't been
don't.
out, then I was like,
No,
okay,
for
I
real,
get
I don't
it.
really.
I get it.
I do shows, and that's about it. So what? I don't even remember when we first met. What was your first impression when we met each other?
I don't remember. I already thought you was cool when I saw you on stage. When I met you, I don't remember. I don't remember the first time I met you.
What was your impression
know.
when you met us?
I'm trying to think. Do I remember the actual first time I met you?
I think it was on the
'Cause-
set.
No, I don't think we were in the same scene together.
It was.
We might have been.
because
It was
we
me,
was
Sheen, Greg.
I was
You might
coming.
have
I
been
was
in the
coming to the
house.
house to film my scene, and you were doing yours outside behind the reporter.
Yeah, yeah. But I was so all over the place because I was trying to stop traffic. I think really when I really remembered you was when I went up to Networks.
When I was bartending.
And you were behind the bar, and I was like, I know her, but I don't know her name because I'm terrible with names, but I'm good with faces. And we sat there and we talked for a little minute. And I was like, oh, she cool as shit. I said she kind of dope. That's what's up. Because I don't get along with a lot of females. You know, I usually gravitate towards men. But yeah, I was like, oh, she dope. She cool. But then I ain't never come back up there.
Yeah, it's cool.
And then we see
We
each
see
other
each
in
other
jury
again.
duty. So then I was
That's
like,
what I'm saying. It was
oh,
just a coincidence.
yeah. And I did not think we was going to get
gonna
picked.
put us on the same
Right, because that's weird.
Because they
you know
asked
what I
you,
mean?
do you know anybody here? And
Yep.
you say yes.
And I'm
you
like,
be
oh, they about to kick us off. I raised my hand high. I was like, yes, us. And then they start asking us questions. How do y'all know each other? we were in a movie together or whatever. What's the name of the movie? And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hold on now. Like, can we get dismissed though?
Right.
But it was a good experience. Okay, next question. Oh. What do you think are the biggest challenges now from when you started modeling to now?
Definitely my age. My age. They, you know, it's say
ageism.
They say age shouldn't matter. I mean, you have, you know, individuals that's been acting and still acting at the ages that they are, so it really shouldn't matter. But age and location. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever thought about moving?
Yes, but getting the kids out the way first. Then once that's done, I mean, I'm still working towards me, but that's like the ultimate goal. Yeah, but it's hard to get into this field, though.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. Tony Mayo. So, what are your biggest challenges from when you started to now? He got on lock. He doing all these shows. He be at the funny stuff, at the improvs and hilarities and stuff. He ain't even gotta work too hard no more. He just set the schedule. And he just practiced the jokes.
That's one of the challenges, is setting up the schedule. You know, COVID messed up a lot. And it's hard.
I can see that.
So it's less opportunities, more comics type thing. A lot of people decided to start comedy during COVID. So we got more comics with less opportunities, and we all fighting for that same spot. So you gotta So you gotta keep up with your standard. You know, people say you funny out here. You gotta keep up with their rep. That's true shit, because you get one chance. People hear you funny, they book you. If you mess up that opportunity, if you're not as funny as they think, or how you hyped up, they're not gonna mess with you. So you gotta keep up with the hype.
That's true.
So I mean, it's cool getting all hyped up and shit. People hyping you up, but now you gotta keep up with the rep now. You gotta keep up with the rep.
You know what else is a challenge with any of us here? Social media.
And social media.
Everybody want to be a comedian, a model, an actress. So it's like we competing against the whole world.
And
they can easily just go on there.
And it's based off of how many likes.
Yeah,
you don't look like a star, so we're not going to like you, even though you may be funny. Like
they're the ones winning. And that's one of my problems. I'm like an old school kind of comic. I'm the type go out and show your talent type shit. And nowadays, it's all about how many followers you got.
Yep.
And you got these internet comics that's funny in videos, but they get on stage. They get on stage telling memes.
Say that.
And I'm not trying to down them, but hey, I mean, you gotta know. Like,
you gotta put in the work.
You gotta put in that work.
It shows.
And even with mine, with the modeling, it's like, okay, I don't have a perfect body. I'm plus size. But everybody has their own style, their own look. It's like, respect me for mine. You know, I don't have to be 5'6", size 0. I'm 5'1", whatever size I am. But I can walk that runway just like her.
And more people in the world probably prefer your size than what they putting out there anyway.
You know what I say? I'm gonna try to.
Cause them size 0, bitch, I be looking like, where's the meat? Like, you really, your penis is probably the size of her leg, and you really wanna? Ain't that like bone hitting bone? You like that?
Friction. That's a lot of friction.
Like, don't your penis hurt? Don't that build forest fires or something?
They gonna need replacements faster than most people.
Ain't that the real fire crotch? Like, come on now. Okay, sorry, skinny bitches. Sorry, y'all pussies is on fire. Cause y'all balls rub together and y'all ain't got no meat. You ain't got no pussy lips. That's sad. Your pussy lips need Botox. Okay. Okay, before we wrap up, I always do this. What would be your 5-year goal, or what you want your legacy to be?
I definitely want a platform. So I want to, follow my dreams, but I want it to take me to a place where I can help others.
Absolutely. What will be your 5-year goal, or what you want your legacy to be?
I just want somebody to take me on tour with them.
What about you taking somebody else on
Right,
tour?
get your own tour.
Because you got the talent.
Even if you start traveling by yourself, they will
make your
follow.
own couch tour.
Take me
Fuck
with
that
you, Nick.
shit. That's what I'm about
When
to
I
start.
feel-
That's the move that I'm trying to start.
When I feel comfortable doing that, then yeah.
But you got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I get
You
that.
can't stay in your comfort zone. You gotta.
Fear is a blessing blocker.
I get
Yeah.
that, but I know the business part of comedy, and I know how it works, so I'm gonna know when I'm ready for that.
Okay.
Because there's a business to that shit. I mean, I understand going out making your own thing, and that's
Absolutely.
true. But I'm not near a headliner. I'm a feature.
Okay.
I know I can make
I
you
can
laugh
see
for
that.
30 minutes. I can talk for an hour, but I can't make you laugh for an hour.
Right.
It's not
Okay.
worth paying to come see me type
Okay.
hour. So
Okay.
when I know I'm ready for that, then yeah, I'm gonna jump in there. But hopefully, I would like to go on tour with somebody just to learn some shit and learn more, get deep into it, and then I would also like for an agency to pick me up and take me out there and work for me. But
You know what? It's a good tool too. Is to start watching people that you looked up to growing up.
no, I do. I'm working with them.
I know that's right.
I'm working with them.
You been on the Michael Collier show what? Twice? 3 times?
3 times. And I was mad because he called me the other day and I missed his phone call. You know how crazy it is to see this nigga number pop up in your phone?
That's why you.
We watched the movie. We watched the movie one night.
I tell you.
We watched this movie
I know
one-
exactly what it is.
We watched this old movie one night that I never seen. I forgot what it was called. But when the credits came up, it said Michael Collier on there, and I was tripping, bro. I'm like, damn, man. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, I could text.
Like, I know him.
I'm like, I can text this nigga right now. And
Right
be like,
now.
bro, I'm watching you on whatever movie
It's
this is.
nothing like it. Like,
And it ruined the whole movie because I was just waiting on his part. I didn't even
Right.
care about the rest of the movie.
Right.
Where's Michael at? Like, I want to see this shit.
cause that's how I was this afternoon. Like, oh man, it's Hope's birthday. Let me text her and to get it right back. Like, laugh out loud. Thanks, boo. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
man.
yeah, she know me. Like,
shit
she
wild,
really
man.
know me. Like, oh my goodness. I think my 5-year goal, I want to be either have a residency in Vegas or be on a cruise ship because I like to travel. I love to do comedy like on a cruise ship and shit. Get paid, just travel, be on the seas, go to different islands, meet people.
That'll be nice.
That's me. I like traveling too.
My legacy is that, like, eventually when I get done doing stand up, I want to develop other artists. Like, I feel like I have an eye of seeing talent. You know what I'm saying?
Be an agent. You good?
That's what I'm
you good
saying.
at
I want to
networking?
own my own, company and just give me 10%, nigga. I'm cool. I'll take you where you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? All right.
And what you're doing now is helping you make them connections to do that.
Absolutely. This is like, I prepare myself for the future because I got offered to do 3 different rooms. And it's a lot with the podcast, but I know I can get it done. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a planner. So my thing is to get a couple of comics, float them through 2 rooms. One of the rooms that I have is basically an open mic for any artist. And that's going to be at Sam Silk starting July 14th. So next Thursday, we about to get this cracking. So I know hella comedians, but we want singers, poets, actors. I don't even know how you can showcase my. I don't know. Put on
Just
a
give me
sexy
a
dress
runway.
and just walk, bitch. Walk. But this is my way of developing artists and putting other people on. You know what I'm saying? And to cross promote these 3 different rooms, I'm gonna make it happen. Cause 1 is weekly and 2 is bi-weekly. Shout out to Indigo Lux. Shout out to Black Shield. That's gonna be every Wednesday and Sunday, bi-weekly, starting July 27th and July 31st. I'm about to make the shit happen, man. If I don't push myself to do greater, then I won't be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying?
I like that too. You gotta always move towards something better.
Yes. And if anybody got any final words before we get out of here, I want to thank y'all
I
for
just want to
coming.
say thank you. This was a great experience.
Thanks for having me.
Katrina, come back anytime.
Yes.
I had a blast. Tony Mayo, you know I love you. Like,
I be
man.
busy, man. I'm gonna make time for y'all, man.
Make time for me. Fuck
told-
y'all. I don't know who y'all
I
is.
told D-Hawk that we gonna go fishing soon.
Yeah, he taught me how to fish. Like, the first time I went fishing, like, we built relationships. I love these people. These are my peers. These are artists who are just as good as I am and make me better. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Comedy and Cocktails, Gin every Saturday, 8:30 to
And I've been waiting for a
9:30.
refill.
We in this bitch. We about to get it now. You know how there you go, ham. Hey. Gin Funny 33 Instagram. Come see me. Gin Funny TikTok. Jennifer Chandler all day. Facebook.